Hi everyone, welcome to Mahila Samaja Digital Classes. This is your maths tutor from Mahila Samaja High School. I welcome you all to the mathematics session of 8th standard. In this session, we will discuss about the exercise 2.2 of the chapter Linear Equations. Children, this is the part 2 video of the linear equations in one variable chapter. And in this session, we will discuss about the exercise 2.2. Children, let us move on to the first question. If you subtract half from a number and multiply the result by half, you get 1 by 8. What is the number? Children, read the question carefully once again. If you subtract half from a number, that means from a number, we don't know that number, which is that number. We want to find that number. So from a number, let us assume that number as x. From that means if we don't know this number, no, so that always we want to consider the unknown number as a variable. Here I took the variable as x. So if you subtract half from a number, that means from x, if we subtract half and multiply the result by half, that means, see, if x minus half is there, no, that means if we subtract half from a number means x minus half into half, the result is multiplied by half means into half, you get 1 by 8. See, half is subtracted from a number and the result is multiplied by half means you get 1 by 8. What is the number? We want to find what is that number. Children, as I said, let the number be x. Let us consider the number as x. According to the question, we know that subtract half from a number means number is x, subtraction symbol is minus. So we want to subtract half, so that we can write this part of the statement as half from a number is there, no? Subtract half from a number is there, no? We can write this part of the question as x minus 1 by 2 and multiply the result by half. That means here what result obtained, we want to multiply that result from half. So that, let us, multiplication sign is into. Then from which we want to multiply half. So that let us take here into half. So that the question, the one part of the, or one side of the equation is x minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Then you get 1 by 8. They said you get 1 by 8. That means is equal to, we are getting 1 by 8 now, so that is equal to 1 by 8. Children, now the equation becomes x minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 equals to 1 by 8. Children, to simplify this equation, multiply both sides of the equations by 2. Multiply the both sides of the equation by 2. See here, write on the x minus 1 by 2 as it is, into 1 by 2 as it is. Here, multiply this side of the equation by 2. Here this is the additional 2. Then is equal to 1 by 8 into 2. And this one is the additional 2. This side, this is the additional 2. And this is the additional 2. We are multiplying both sides of the equation by 2. Then children, see here 1 by 2 into 2 is there, no? So that for this 2 and for this 2 get cancels. Then this side 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are, sorry, 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. So that the remaining things comes here are x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4. Here 1 by 2 into 2 means both the terms get cancelled. So that write down the x minus 1 by 2 as it is. Write down the is equal to symbol. Then 2 ones are 2 fours are 8. That means this 8 is reduced to 4. So that the remaining things are 1 by 4. So that write down the 1 by 4. Now what we obtained? X minus 1 by 2 equals to 1 by 4. Children, and transposing this minus 1 by 2 to RHS, that means right hand side of the equation, we obtain x equals to 1 by 4. If we transpose this minus 1 by 2 to the RHS side, then we will get plus 1 by 2. Then see, we want to add these two fractions, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Here the denominators are different, children. If the denominators are different, we cannot add the numerators directly. For that, first equalize these two denominators. So to add these two numbers, we want to equalize the denominators. To equalize the denominators, so let us take we want to find the LCM for these two denominators. Let us take the two denominators 4 and 2. 4 comma 2. See, we can divide these two from 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Again, 2 1s are 2, the 1 remains as it is. Therefore, the LCM is 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4. 4 is the LCM for 4 and 2. So that let us take the common denominator for these two fractions as 4, children. For 1 by 4 and for 1 by 2, let us take the common denominator as 4. Children, observe the first fraction. Here 1 by 4 is there. That means the denominator is 4. Here also, that means the in resultant fraction also the denominator is 4. There is no change in the denominator. So that no need to change the numerator. Therefore, write down the numerator as it is. Write down the 1 as it is. Then in second fraction, children, 1 by 2 is there. No, in second fraction, the denominator is 2. We made it as 4. That means we converted the 2 into 4. How to convert the 2 into 4 means by multiplying 2 with 2. That means 2 2s are 4. So that let us multiply the 1 also with 2. That means numerator also with 2. If we multiplied the 2 with 2, then multiply the numerator also with 2. So 1 2s are 2. I hope you understood this, children. Now the denominator is common for both. Then numerator becomes as 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 means 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Therefore, x equals to 3 by 4 means the number is 3 by 4. We got the answer, or we got the number as 3 by 4. You can verify, children. You can also verify by orally, children. See here, they said subtract half from a number. That means we got the number as half. Here 3 by 4 is there. 3 by 4 andre mukkalu. Mukkalali arda. 1 by 2 means half, arda. Mukkalali arda hodre kaalu, quarter. 1 by 4 barutte. Then 1 by 4 is multiplied by 1 by 2. That means 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 means 1 ones are 1, 4 twos are 8. So we get 8. Correct, no, children? So that our answer is right. Now let us move on to the next question. Children, come to the second question. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meters. Its length is 2 meters. Perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool. Children, understand the question. Perimeter means the sum of all the four sides. Rectangular swimming pool means the swimming pool is in rectangle shape. The perimeter of the rectangular swimming pool is 154 meters. Its length is 2 meters more than twice its breadth. Children, carefully observe this. Its length is 2 meters more than twice its breadth. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದರ ಎರಡರಷ್ಟಕ್ಕಿಂತ 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಪೂಲ್ ನ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದರ ಎರಡರಷ್ಟಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನು 2 ಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತ್ is 10 meters means, then the length is twice the breadth means 2 into 10. 2 tens are 20. 2 meters more means 20 plus 2, 22. So that we can consider the breadth as 22 meters. Here just I am giving the example, children, but it is not the related to this. This value is not related to the question. Children, its length is 2 meters more than twice its breadth means. Length is twice its breadth means 2 times the breadth. 2 meters more means 2 times the breadth plus 2 meters. So to solve this question, let us consider the breadth as x, children. Let us consider the breadth as x meters. Therefore, the length will be 2 meters more than twice its breadth means twice its breadth is in the sense 2x plus 2 meters. 2x plus 2 meters. I hope you understood how we get the 2x plus 2. Once again, children, let us consider the breadth as x meters. Then length will be 2 times, that means twice the breadth means 2x plus 2 meters more means plus 2 meters. So 2x plus 2 meters. The length will be 2x plus 2 meters. Then perimeter of the swimming pool is equal to 2 into L plus B. Why it is 2 into L plus B means that given one clue that it is in rectangular shape. The perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B. So that, see, the perimeter of a swimming pool is 2 into L plus B. L means length, B means breadth, which is equal to 154 meters. Let us take the 2 as it is. L means length means we know the L as 2x plus 2. Instead of L, write down the 2x plus 2. Then plus B means write down the x because we considered the B as x. I hope you understood this, children. 2 into L means 2x plus 2 plus B means x, which is equal to 154. Next, 2 into 2x plus x. Here 2x is there, here x is there. Let us add those two. Plus 2x plus 1x. Plus means we want to add. 2 plus 1 means 3. 2x plus 1x means 3x. Plus 2 equals to 154. Dividing both sides by 2, we obtain 2 into 3x plus 2 equal by 2 is equal to 154 by 2. That means, see, this statement comes as it is. That means we want to write on this one as it is, 2 into 3x plus 2. Then we want to divide this by 2. So divide it by 2. Then 154 by 2. Children, for this 2 and this 2 get cancels. Next, 2 1s are 2. 2 7s are 14. Again 2 7s are 14. 2 7s are 14. 2 7s are 14. Now write down these things as it is. 3x plus 2 equals to 77. 3x plus 2 equals to 77. Children, I am transposing 2 to right hand side. That means I am transposing this plus 2 to the right hand side of the equation. We obtain 3x equals to 77 minus 2. Plus 2 comes to this side means it becomes minus 2. So that 3x equals to 77 minus 2. 3x equals to, in 77 2 goes means we'll get 75. So 3x equals to 75. Children, I'm dividing both sides by 3. So here 3x equals to 75 is there. And to simplify this, we want to divide both sides by 3. So that 3x by 3 equals to 75 by 3. So here 3 and 3 get cancels. Again 3 ones are 3, 3 25s are 75. 3 25s are 75. Therefore, x is equal to 25. X means we know x as breadth. We consider the x as breadth. So the breadth is 25. Then length is 2x plus 2, no children. 2x means 2 into 25. 2 into 25. 25 2s are 50. 50 plus 2 means 52. So that the length is 52 meters. Hence, the breadth and length of the pool are breadth is 25 meters, length is 52 meters respectively. I hope you understood this problem, children. We will move on to the next question. Children, now come to the question number 3. The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeters. Children, we know the definition of isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means a triangle in which any two sides are equal. A triangle in which any two sides are equal. That means in an isosceles triangle, any two sides of the triangle are equal. And they had given the base as 4 by 3 centimeters. Children, this is the base, and they said that this base is 4 by 3 centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeter. 4 2 by 15 centimeter. Perimeter means we know the sum of the three sides of the triangle. The sum of the three sides of the triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeter. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? They had given the base and the sum of the three sides. We want to find the measure of two equal sides. Children, let the length of equal sides as x centimeters. Here, if we consider this side and this side are the equal sides, the length of these sides must be considered as x. Let the length of equal sides be x centimeters. Then perimeter equals to the sum of the three sides of the triangle, so that this side is x, this side is x. So x plus base. The perimeter of the triangle equals to x plus base. Because these two are equal sides, we considered the length of equal sides as x. So that x plus x by base equals to 4 2 by 15 centimeter. Children, if we add this x and x, 1x and 1x, we will get 2x. 2x plus 4 by 3 equals to 62 by 15. Children, here 4 2 by 15 is there. But I written here, that means I changed this one to 62 by 15. How it happened? Do you know about this? Yes, this is the simple technique of fractions. That means converting the mixed fraction into improper fraction. How to convert means we want to multiply the denominator and the whole number part first. That means 15 4s are 60. To that result, we want to add the numerator. 15 4s are 60. 60 plus 2 means 62. So the result must be written in numerator. So 62 by 15, the denominator remains as it is. Children, 1x plus 1x, 2x plus, we know the base value as 4 by 3 equals to 15 4s are 60. 60 plus 2, 62. 62 by 15. On transposing 4 by 3 to RHS, we obtain, see, write on the 2x as it is, 2x equals to 62 by 15 minus 4 by 3. Here plus 4 by 3 is there, no? If we transpose this one to here, it becomes minus 4 by 3. So 2x equals to 62 by 15 minus 4 by 3. Children, again, here is the same problem. The denominators are different. We cannot add the numerator. We cannot add or subtract the numerators directly if denominators are different means. Then to equalize these denominators, we want to find the LCM for 15 and 3. So do it yourself, children. Find the LCM for 15 and 3. So I got the answer as 15 itself. The LCM for 15 and 3 is 15 itself. So that 2x equals to, write down the 15 as it is. Children, observe the first fraction. First fraction is 62 by 15. Then here also, here the denominator is 15. Here also in the resultant fraction also the denominator is 15. There is no change in the denominator, so that no need to change the numerator. Write down the 62 as it is. Then write down the minus as it is. Children, here 3 is there. Observe the second fraction, 4 by 3. Here the denominator is 3, but we made it as 15. We made the denominator 3 as 15. That means we multiplied the 3 by 5. 3 5s are 15. So that we want to multiply the numerator also 5 times. We multiplied the 3 5 times, so that we want to multiply the 4 also 5 times. So 4 into 5. I hope you understood, children, how this 5 came. Here 3 is the denominator. We made it as 15. So to raise the 3 to 15, we want to multiply the 3 5 times. So that multiply the numerator also 5 times. 4 5s are. So now write down the 62 minus 4 5s are 20 by 15. 62 minus 20 by 15. 2x equals to, in 62 20 goes means we'll get 42 by 15. 42 by 15. Children, and dividing both sides by 2. To simplify this, we want to divide both sides by 2. We obtain 2x by 2. That means we are dividing from this 2. Then into 42 by 15 into 1 by 2. That means here 2 is there. We can write it as 1 by 2. Children, this 2 and this 2 get cancels. Next, 2 1s are 2. 2 21s are 2 21s are 42. So that the resultant things obtained are 21 by 15. The resultant things obtained are 21 by 15. Children, again we cancel out this 21 by 15 from 3. 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. 3 7s are 21 by 3 5s are 15. 3 7s are 21, 3 5s are 15. So x equals to 7 by 5. X equals to 7 by 5. Let us convert 7 by 5 is in improper fraction. Let us convert this improper to mixed fraction. See here, let us take that means from 5 we want to divide the 7. So from 5, let us divide the 7. 5 ones are 5. In 7, 5 goes means we'll get 2. So how to write the 7 by 5 as mixed fraction means, write down this quotient in whole number part, children. Always we want to write the quotient in whole number part. Here the quotient obtained is 1. Write down the quotient in whole number part divided by the denominator never changes. It remains same. That means it remains as it is. Write down the 5 as it is divided. That means over. See here, remainder is there. No, we want to consider this remainder as numerator. Write down the remainder as numerator, which is 2. so that we can write the 7 by 5 as 1, 2 by 5. Therefore, the length of equal sides is 1, 2 by 5 centimeter. I hope you understood this problem, children. Let us move on to the next question. Come to the question number 4. Sum of two numbers is 95. Sum of two numbers is 95. We don't know that two numbers. The sum of the two numbers is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, if one number exceeds the other number by 15, find the numbers. Children, consider the one number as x. Then the other number as x plus 15, because one number exceeds the other number by 15, no? So let us consider the one of the number as x. Therefore, the other number will be x plus 15. According to the question, the sum of these two numbers is 95. So that x plus 15 equals to 95. 1x plus 1x, 2x plus 15 is equal to 95. And transposing this plus 15 to right hand side, we obtain 2x equals to 95 minus 15. 2x equals to, in 95, 15 goes means you'll get 80. 2x equals to 80. And dividing both sides by 2, we obtain 2x by 2 equals to 80 by 2. Children, here this 2 and this 2 get cancels. Then 2 1s are 2, 2 40s are 80. So that the x value is 40. Then the other number is 15 more than the x, no? So that 40 plus 15, 40 plus 15, 55. One number is 40, other number is 55. So that the sum of these two numbers, 55 plus 40 means we'll obtain the sum as 95. Our answer is right. This problem is very simple, children. I hope you understood this. The sum of the two numbers is 95. One exceeds means more, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ. Exceeds other by 15. That means if one number is x, other number is 15 more than that number. That means x plus 15. Find the numbers. X plus 15 equals to 95. 1x plus 1x, 2x plus 15 equals to 95. 2x equals to 95 minus 15. If we transpose this plus 15 to this side, it becomes minus 15. 2x equals to 95 minus 15 means 80. 2x equals to 80. And dividing both sides by 2, we obtain here 2 to get cancels, no? 2 1s are 2 40s are. So x equals to 40. X plus 15 equals to 40 plus 15. 40 plus 15 means 55. Hence the numbers are 40 and 55. I hope you understood this problem, children. Let us move on to the next question. Children, the two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? The two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. Here we want to consider the two numbers. The two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by, that means the difference between the two numbers is 18. Then find the two numbers. Children, to solve this, let the common ratio between these numbers be x. Let us consider the common ratio between these two numbers as x. Therefore, the numbers will be 5x and 3x respectively. The ratio is 5:3, no children. If the common ratio is x, then the numbers will be 5x and 3x respectively. The difference between these numbers is 18. That means 5x minus 3x. How we obtain the difference means by subtracting. 5x minus 3x equals to 18. 5x minus 3x equals to 18. I hope you understood how it came. 5x minus 3x equals to 18 because they said that they differ by 18. They differ by 18 means the difference between these numbers is 18. The numbers are 5x and 3x. So 5x minus 3x equals to 18. In 5x 3x goes means we'll get 2x equals to 80. And dividing both sides by 2, 2x by 2 equals to 18 by 2. Children, here this 2 and this 2 get cancels. Then 2 ones are 2 nines are 18. 2 ones are 2 nines are 18. Therefore, the x value is 9, children. So x equals to 9. So first number is 5x. 5x means 5 into 9. 5 nines are 45. Second number is 3x. 3 into 9, which is equal to 3 nines are 27. I hope you understood this problem, children. This is the very simple problem among all the problems we discussed in this session. Children, I hope all the 5 problems, you understood all the 5 problems we discussed in this session. Children, will continue the remaining problems in the next session. Thank you. Thank you one and all. Children, remind that write down the notes while observing the video itself. While observing while watching the presentation itself, children. Maths means you have to do but together. No separate notes is given for this session. Thank you, children. Thank you one and all.